Hey guys, it's Dan again for Burt & Mac Source for Sports. Glad you joined in with us today. We're going to talk today about goal pad fitting. And this is something I'm pretty excited about and passionate about myself, trying to be a puck stopper on my own. Not very good at it myself, but getting better every day, I hope. Guys come in looking for pads, and especially the young kids, they're not sure what size they need to go with, and parents are always with them, of course. And they want to make sure that they get two things out of the pad. One, first and foremost, is protection for the young player, and two, a little bit of time in the pad, because these pillows aren't exactly the cheapest things in the world out there, especially if you're looking at pro grade stuff. Even the offshore stuff is going to still set you back a few pennies as well. And so that's what we try and do when we fit things up. The first thing the player needs to do is get in a pair of goal skates. You can't fit up a pair of goal pads unless you're going to be in a pair of goal skates, because this will help to really give you an accurate idea of how long the pad's going to be and how it's going to end up on the leg. Once you get them in a pair of skates that fit decently, you can get the pad on, you can kind of guesstimate where they need to be. Ask them good questions about where they're at, what size they're wearing. This is information that the salesperson should be asking you to get you a kind of a starting point of what they need to look for next. So if the player is using a 29-inch pad, probably should be safe to look at a 30 or 31-inch pad, depending on the brand and model. Once you get the pad on, in the area here of the knee cradle, the way we like to fit things up is we have them go down into their butterfly. It's the best indication where the pad's going to be on the knee. But when you get in here, what we want to see basically is that the middle of the kneecap should be just below center, or in other words, allowing for about an inch or so of growth for them to go into it. This will put them in a position where they should be mobile enough to go up and down, do all their maneuvers, and all the things at the technical side of goaltending, but give the player some room to grow. An inch or so here will guarantee probably 4 or 5 inches of overall growth in the body. And so it should last the player a little bit of time. And that'll give the parents a lot of comfort knowing that their hard-earned dollars are going to be on Billy the goalie for a little while longer than just a season or 3 or 4 months, that sort of thing. There's lots of different options out there for goal pads. I mentioned pro stuff, but what I have here is a good example of an offshore product, which is a little less expensive and very popular with the players that are growing, younger kids, 10, 12, 13 years old, that are growing quite quickly. It's a good, affordable option for parents, and the kids can also still have a high level of protection to protect them from the pucks that are coming their way, especially as they get into the bantam age, peewee age, where shots are certainly coming a lot harder. If you have more questions on goal pad fitting, stop by a Source for Sports store. We'll be happy to help you out and get you going in the right gear. And we're glad that you tuned in today. Thanks a lot.